What's up, guys? There's a lot of tech news I want to dive into today. I'm going to be talking Starfield requirements. There's some pretty crazy stuff out there, along with some other tech news you may have missed this week. But before I do that, it is Father's Day, so I want to give a big shout out to my fellow fathers out there. Being a dad isn't easy, but it is absolutely something that I think we need right now. As someone who didn't grow up with a father, being a good dad is one of my personal goals that I've tried to live up to every day with my own son. So to my fellow dads out there, I salute you. Just like you should salute me for this month's giveaway. With the price of memory and storage coming out dramatically, I was able to pick up 2 of these 1TB NVMe's for $50 each, and I decided to give them away to you guys. So there will be 2 winners this month. The giveaway for this will be down in the description. Enter that if you haven't already, guys, and good luck to everyone. All right, so I want to talk about Starfield. This is a game, personally, I've been waiting for a long time. Bethesda is one of my favorite studios, and essentially Skyrim in space ticks all my boxes for a game that I will absolutely love to play. If you guys watched the recent gameplay trailers, you're probably just as excited as I am. Now, I want to talk specifically about the PC hardware requirements you're going to need to play this game because they are not low end. Even looking at the Steam requirement page, the lowest GPU for the minimum respect is a 1070 Ti, which is still a decent GPU for a wide variety of games. However, the smoking gun that your computer is just not good enough to play this is the 6800 XT. That is a very specific GPU to place as kind of a barometer for a recommended experience. Because remember, recommended just means it's going to run well. It doesn't mean that it's going to run at the highest settings you want, at the resolution you want, and a 6800 XT is a pretty high bar. That's like a 4070 to 4070 Ti in terms of current generation Nvidia. But the reason I think they picked this card is the VRAM, and this makes a lot of cards dead on arrival if you want to play this game. Now, I'm not saying that lower VRAM cards than 16 gigabytes aren't going to be able to handle this, but it's probably going to be like a Hogwarts Legacy situation where if you don't have enough VRAM, you're going to run into stuttering issues even at 1080p if you're trying to max out your settings in this game. So a lot of people are unfortunately going to have to be upgrading their GPUs. Even if you're able to pick up a 6800 XT for used, it's still between $400 to $500, which is no small investment. I think we're going to have a Cyberpunk kind of situation on our hands where the game is going to come out. It's not going to run well on the majority of computers just because it's such a technological leap forward. And there are a lot of people who are going to be dissatisfied with that and, bomb the game saying, oh, it's terribly optimized. Oh, this game is only for the 1%. The reality is that the hardware is only moving as fast as the software. And so because we are having new engines coming out for Unity and for Unreal, the reality is that that is going to push the amount of hardware as the new baseline, unfortunately leaving a lot of people in the dust. A guy like me, I'm gonna have no problem playing it because I have the best computer you can buy, but most people don't. And I really feel bad because there are a lot of people who are waiting to play this game, and my suspicion is it's not gonna run well on the majority of our computers. I hope I'm wrong. That's the big upfront news, but I want to talk about the 4060. So now I can tell everybody the 4060 is coming out on the 29th. This has been confirmed. I've known this for 2 weeks, but yes, it is coming out on the 29th. If you look at the slides that Nvidia released for this GPU, what you're going to notice is that the vast majority of these basically side-by-sides are being done with DLSS and ray tracing turned on to compare to previous generations, not pure rasterization. At $300, I think the most impressive thing about this card is the wattage. It's a very, very power efficient card, which is going to, be a very big value add for a lot of people. But in terms of generational performance, I don't think it's going to show up in a big way. You are going to get access to DLSS 3.0, which in the games that support it is a pretty big deal. But the vast majority of other games that do DLSS 2.0 or don't have frame generation integrated yet aren't going to make nearly as much of a difference. And I think the only reason people are going to buy this GPU is if you're upgrading from something like a 1650 maybe, or you're building a new computer and that's kind of like your budget range. And so it's more like a lack of options than anything else. I don't think it's going to be bad, but if anything, the latest 7600 XT from AMD has totally tempered my expectations when it comes to this card. Really, if Nvidia wanted to strike back, rather than releasing it for $300, this should be like a $220 to $250 GPU. Honestly, that price, these things would sell like hotcakes. At $300, I don't know if many people are going to jump on it. It remains to be seen, but that's what my gut tells me in terms of like how Nvidia has set this up. So there you have it, guys. Those are kind of the big tech things that I thought were interesting you may have missed this week. If you like this video, leave me a big thumbs up. If you didn't, leave me a thumbs down. Remember to get subscribed, hit the bell icon so you know when these videos drop next. Remember to enter that giveaway for those two 1TB NVMe's. There will be 2 separate winners. I've got some other fun little videos coming out. I bought some stuff from like Five Below. I'm going to be doing some shorts on those because like I didn't know they had computer stuff, and so I wanted to test some of it out. There are some really cool things. Summer's kind of a fun time for tech news, so keep informed, come back and watch some more content, and I'll see you next time.